Today I'm going to show you how to make paper snowflakes. First, you're going to need a square piece of paper. You might want a few of them and a pair of scissors. If you don't have a square piece of paper, you can make one by taking the corner of your paper and sliding it across to meet the other side, making sure that the corner meets up, and then fold the diagonal to make it look like a triangle. After your paper is folded, you're going to want to cut where the paper stops on the other paper. After you've cut that piece off, you can open up and see your perfect square. Now it's time to fold the paper into triangles. Start with that fold you already have, fold it again, and then fold it for a third time. I think 3 folds is the perfect number for a snowflake because then you don't have too many papers you have to cut through, but you can do more or less folds. You can see that I have 1, 2, 3 folds. Okay, now an important thing that you need to do is figure out where the center of the paper is. So when I had it open, I should have taken note that the center is right here. Now I'm going to fold it back up, keeping note where the center is at all times. Right there and right there. That's the center of my paper. As you can see, coming out of the center, one side is longer than the other. I like to try to make them about the same length. It does not need to be exact. Just a guess. Keeping these 2 sides the same length will make my snowflake more circular than square. Now the really fun part of cutting random shapes out of the sides. When cutting these shapes out, it's really important to keep in mind that I'm not going to cut off the entire side. I can just cut wiggly or straight shapes off of the side, leaving some areas intact. If you cut the whole side off, the snowflake will fall apart and you won't have your circle shape. Oh, and if you want a hole in the middle of your snowflake, snip off the corner that is the center of the paper. As you can see, I did not cut the paper in all of these red circled areas. Now the really amazing part of opening up my creation. I love how I never know exactly how it's going to turn out and how beautiful it is once it's finished. I could seriously cut snowflakes all day, every day. I think it's so much fun. I can choose to do it on colored paper, or I can choose to fold it more or less times. I love how every time I do it, something different happens. If you choose to make snowflakes today, I can't wait to see how yours turns out.